Hey, Ophiuchus, how you guys doing out there? I pray that you guys are all well. Welcome to Ophiuchus and me. I appreciate you guys for stopping by here with me today to see what's good, see what's going on, catch a vibe. It is July 21st, 2026, and it's 10 a.m. on the nose. And we are in powerful planetary energy as we've been like all this year. Um, Something referred to or known as the Barbo's basket, like four different planets at 4 degrees and four different constellations. And today is like the wrap up day. But I was watching some video and it was like, this is really just the beginning. So like the next week is supposed to be pretty intense too or something like that. But however the case, guys, thank you guys for being here. All of you guys old and new, hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy the reading. And if you're new here, I do oracle, I do index. Excuse me, I do 3 decks of tarot. All right, all praises to the most high power, YHWH. That's the way I rock, that's the way I roll. And yeah, let's get it, let's go. It's a beautiful day here in California, and I want to use 2 different decks here today. Okay, I'm going to use the higher self and then the star code astro oracles because of the planetary energy. Let's see what we get. Oh wow, retrograde. We definitely are in that Mercury into I think the 23rd of, or did we? Is it the 23rd of this month or the 23rd of next month? I don't know when it's over, but however the case, here we have it. 15. So a review of what's been going on. So you did life path number 6. So born on the 6th of December. Ascendant number 35 equals to 8. Ascendant. Entrance. Entering into, reviewing the past and entering into, right, a new space, a new time of being, I guess. So here we have it. Excuse me. Retrograde gets a bad rap, especially Mercury retrograde. But the retrograde cycle is truly a helpful and necessary time. It's nothing to worry about, just something to work with. A planet is in retrograde when it appears to reverse the direction of its journey across the sky from our perspective here on Earth. As the planet revisits its path, you get to review your life. So it says here under action, it says stop the normal patterns of your life and take a break. The roots of this issue are found in the past. Reconsider, revise, repair, and edit. Dig in a drawer, excuse me, to find an old idea to bring forth and rework it. Reconnect with old friends and previous contacts. Address some unfinished personal business. Look again and find lost items and missing information. A delay may be a saving grace in this situation. My throat, excuse me, guys. So check equipment, read the fine print, and make sure that everyone is on the same page and it is safe to move forward. This is an opportunity for a do over. You don't need to get stuck in the past. If an old problem rears its head, rather than reinscribing dysfunctional patterns, take a different approach. Before you re engage an old relationship, inventory your heart. Consider what needs to be different this time to make it work. Broach new territory together if you feel called. Put regular work aside and attend to a side agenda. A sole important short term project that urgently needs every bit of wisdom you've garnered. Okay. Challenge. It's not a time, tempting though it may be, to reminisce. Pick at old scars or revisit a painful situation from your past just because you want the emotional charge of anger or the excuse to wallow in memories of betrayals and regrets. You've been there. You've done that. You got the t-shirt and don't need to do it again. So it says here the gift. So take a deep breath. This is a moment out of the ordinary flow, an opportunity to use what you've worked so hard to learn. Use your accumulated skills, your knowledge, and your maturity. Slow and steady and thoughtful will win this race. Yeah, always go back and review, and think about things and revise. It's never anything wrong with it. They tell us to proofread anything before we send it out, right? I have a bad habit of hitting send before I read it. I'm like, oh, that's not spelled right. Typo, sorry. Yeah, but however it is, it's nothing wrong with reviewing. So here we have here um, cardinal points. 35 ascendant entrance. All right. In a natal chart, the ascendant tells a story about how you walked into this life at your birth and how you walk into any new situation. It describes the door through which you see the world and the world sees you, your filter system, and hints at your awakening consciousness. The ascendant, also known as the rising sign, describes the degree of the zodiac just coming up over the eastern horizon at the moment and place of your birth. So it says here action. How do you see the world? Take a long look at the assumptions and presumptions through which you filter your experience of reality. Really look at how your privilege, your trauma, or certain attributes of your history can distort the reality of the moment. Do what you can to dismantle those obstructions so you can see the whole view. Open that aperture. Conversely, look, I'm sorry, I was just making sure I said the word right. conversely, right, conversely, look carefully at the signals you send off. Do they match your intent? Do you say you're fine when you really need a hug? Are you trained to sound modest or apologetic when really you know what you're doing? Do you act like you know what you're doing when you don't? Notice what you project onto the world and take responsibility for how you are seen. The ascendant is where you become visible. If this makes you nervous, investigate what needs to be healed or where you need to grow your confidence in order to feel comfortable being seen. If you are asking about a project, look for what needs to be repaired or improved before you hold a press conference. It says challenge. The front door is only one part of the house. Be willing to look beyond appearances and into the heart, but don't count on others' abilities to do so too. Others' ability to do so too. Okay. Gift. Over time, your reputation is built on what you do, not how you look. So, okay. Yeah, it's about how you show up, but not necessarily what is visible on the surface, I guess. But however the case, I mean, the way the world sees you, but I don't know, I guess it's a little bit of everything, really, you know? So maybe that's all of what you're reviewing, just how you're coming across, you know, um, right now in these times that we are all experiencing together. Okay, now let's get one of the higher self. She's hmm, overcome obstacles. It just said something about obstacles in that breakdown, right? Octopus uh, ate one of those tentacles. What's what they call that? So you're someone that can take on multiple things at once. Too um, very responsible, like the water. So let's read what it says here. Okay, so it says here today's tears water tomorrow's gardens. Uh, Machona del Guayo. That's who set the state. So it says here You are in the midst of experiencing an obstacle. Life is full of challenging situations, and at times one obstacle follows another without any time in between. Naturally, obstacles feel discouraging and sometimes can derail your plans or completely set you back. It is understandable to become frustrated and disappointed as you struggle to overcome your current problem. You may be experiencing a lack of resources, a lack of inspiration or knowledge, a failure, a lack of abundance or support, or even stagnancy. Often, obstacles are seen as permanent stop signs or indications that you lack the necessary skill to achieve or succeed and should thus discontinue forging ahead. This card brings to your attention the repetitive negative self talk you may be engaging in as you are met with unexpected hurdles and disappointments. Your higher self requests that you modify your inner conversations and shift your mental attitude. It is time to address the toxic inner narrative since it shapes your reality and affects how you will surmount the current obstacle in place. Invest in a positive mantra to help you harness your inner power and your courage and transform your self talk. You are being asked to pause and shift your perception from one of fear to one of love. Your higher self knows that obstacles are opportunities and blessings in disguise. Take time to connect with your higher self to ascertain what you can learn from your situation rather than focusing solely on setbacks or the negative aspect of the obstacle. These obstacles are on your path to help you assess your current plans, revisit your original intention to make sure you continue to remain aligned with your goals, and identify potential areas of improvement. These setbacks may even reroute you into a new direction that will lead you to even more success than you could have imagined. Know that your higher self is actively helping you overcome the obstacle on your path and has your best interest at heart. We all have obstacles, and it could have been something, a repeating obstacle, maybe even because of the retrograde or something that didn't pan out right, and you had to overlook the situation and figure out how you could, like I said, re-enter, maybe even um, birthing a new you, or something like that. Everybody knows you as being one way or something, and you're ready to evolve and become something else. I don't know. Even like actresses, like there's some, actors and actresses, like they play a certain part for so long and they're known for being like, the good guy or the bad guy and then vice versa or whatever, then they play another role and it's not like accepted as well or something like that, like type thing. That's just like career maybe in that realm, to connect it like that with all of those entering after an obstacle, showing up differently, doing something differently. Let me see this book again. Hold on a second. Let me go back to this again. Really quickly. Hold on. Yeah, just basically, yeah, just how you handle a situation. You know, how are you how are you coming across? Do you wear a mask? I mean, there's so many different ways to look at this. But after you overcome it, you will be successful. And that was the next card, um, and that's what it said in the definition also. So, maybe you're reworking, revamping your way of doing something, or you're just, you're just trying to present yourself differently. I'm glad a career card came out because it's gonna probably make me hone in on it. Like it's just like wow, like right there. Here they come. Ooh, it's coming. I'm only gonna use this one stack today and then the locations and get into the tarot. I did a read like 2 days ago. It was like 2 hours long, so I was like, ooh. I knew it was gonna be long though, so try not to make it 2 hours. So you're very attractive, my dear. Whoever I'm talking to. Own that beauty, my dear. God blessed you with that beautifulness. But don't be vain or anything. Just, be proud, but not like that. Just be, thankful that you are attractive or beautiful. Just hope that the inside matches the outside. Maybe that's what you've been working on. Trying not to be like conceited or like humbling yourself a little bit. Like you're beautiful, but you don't want to come across like that, or try to maybe I don't know dim it down a little bit. Not dim your light, but not be so like I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then maybe some people want to do just the opposite and show up, you know, burst out. Oh my, I know that is not. Mm-mm. And there was another profession, hairstylist. So, you know, Like you've been doing something for so long, everybody knows you've seen this. I mean, yeah, it's good money, blah blah blah. But you're like you're trying to step up your games, or come to show up differently or something. Okay, guys, thanks for being patient. These are just the location parts, I think. Nope. No, they are not just the location parts. Okay, hold on. Mm-hmm. Lord, well. These are location cards. Just because these are mixed up with those, I'll take. Oh shoot, China. Okay, there were a few in here. Volunteer some time somewhere. Okay, here we have it. And you could be from Utah or would like to visit Utah. All right, y'all. Let's get started. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And that's Bill Withers. And so many others, I believe, after him sang that song. One of those type of songs. Distance between the two of you. Getting over an obstacle of a relationship. What did you do wrong? How did you come back? Retrograde, coming back around. There is a reason for everything. Tell them you need space. If you need space, guys, don't be afraid to speak your mind. Riding bikes or motorcycles here. Someone could be going through family counseling or needs to. Don't give them your energy. Someone's such a delight to be around. They are worried. Something is overwhelming. And go dancing. Let out some energy. Chocolate is his favorite. Business owner. I'm getting this one a lot. Invitation to meet the family and friends. I just immediately, someone wants to propose a way to come back around, try to get over you. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. There's distance between you two. It's a retrograde energy. Invitation to meet the family and friends. They are worried, you know, that you may tell them you need some space. Someone's name starts with the letter N. You're very diligent. 12-hour days are nothing for a ball. Life path number 4 here. I'm not focused on stability, work, organized, making things happen. She still is at home with her parents. They are beyond upset about it. You have a website. Therapist, you have family counseling. If you want counseling or want to see a therapist, or you are one. Someone's name starts with the letter F. There's some aggressive energy around. A woman of virtue. Long flight. Volunteer your time someday. Snowboarding or skiing. You have a big appetite. Think twice. 10 toes down. Solid. Mm. Oh, you gave me this feeling, baby. This rhythm inside me. It made me feel good and feel nice and feel love. Gave me paradise. And so surely I realize that's Maxwell. You're the highest of high, or something like that. I don't know exactly what he's saying. If you don't know, then I'll say it. So don't ever wonder. Don't ever wonder. Don't ever wonder. You want to tell somebody, somebody wants to tell you. News anchor, leveling up here. They need to work on themselves. You're working on yourself. You're leveling up. Getting over something. And how you want to present yourself. Now, you're street smart. Is that right? You're known for being one way, but you need to present yourself a different way. Distant lover, lover. Marvin Gaye. Let it go now. He wants to take you on a real date, play lottery, and win. Nothing but some crazy talk. Someone's name starts with the letter E. It's just a learning experience. Divine masculine in the house. Asking, can we start? Oh, wow. If somebody wants to reconcile with you, honey, or you were thinking about reconciling with someone, Trinidad and Tobago, you could be from or would like to visit Vermont, Africa, Puerto Rico, South Carolina, Samoa, Alabama, Gambia, North America, Montana, South America, Canada, China, and San Francisco. So, guys, it's time to get started. Let's get through these little oracles and pull it in a little bit. But yeah, someone is in some real uh, wanting to come back around in this retrograde energy. So it's an obstacle for someone to move past how they feel because they don't know how you feel or right, you know what I mean? But you've been working on yourself. They need to work on themselves, present themselves differently, something. You had to walk away, put distance between, that was an obstacle. And go show up different for yourself instead of just, waiting on the invitation to meet the family and friends, we're like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break or something. Let you think about if I'm important to you or whatever, go work on myself. Instead of waiting around for something to happen. Alright, here we go. Radiance. Your energy is magnetic. Shine your light fearlessly and attract your desires. If you want something, go get it. That's all I can say. Adaptability. You're learning how to adjust somewhere to something. These are all gold. Well, I don't know if this one is. Yes, it is. Like purpose here. Okay. So, this is good energy. And at the bottom, precision. The arrow, it's your target. You're focused on something. Like I said, the way that you are going to re-enter into a situation. The first card is initiative. Waiting won't bring results. Taking action is the key to unlocking new opportunities. You gotta go after what you want. You can't just sit around. You know, you gotta. There's a reason for everything, yeah, but you gotta get up and do what you gotta do here. And no matter what it takes, how you gotta move around. I guess adaptability here. Flexibility is the key to success. You have the success card here too. So, you're alright, just adjust. And that's what it says next, literally. Adjust. What, can you see that? Adjust your approach without losing sight of your goal. It's like, alright, just moving over here, it's going over here. I have to move over here to take this over here. That's alright, I'll, 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 I'll have my patient, learning how to be patient, persistent. Don't give up. You're not going to give up here. On reworking this, you're not. You're going with the flow. You're learning new things. Persistent success comes from consistent effort. Keep going even when the path is unclear. hmm Yeah. Okay. So let's get the first step, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Just stay persistent in everything that you do. Stay focused, and you will be successful. And always take note of, you know, things that you've already done and thinking of ways that you can revamp it in any situation. But don't overwhelm yourself because that's overwhelming. Some situations can be a risk because of how long they may take to work through kinks or whatever. But you'll be alright. This is the Eight of Cups. Walking away from something, someone maybe. Have here the Two of Wands. So it's about making a decision which way to go, right? That Eight of Cups fell out. I don't know if it's walking away from someone, walking, like I said, walking away from a certain way, moving away from, a certain location. But you have the childlike spirit, you're willing to try new things, and kind of even start all over, and not be intimidated by the failure from the past or something like that. You know that you have to learn from it, right? Like it's just a learning experience. Okay. So here underneath initiative, yeah, constantly working on yourself. You just gotta start all over again with the Fool. That's fine by you. You're like, okay, I'm gonna revamp it. This is what it is. I'm gonna start over. Whatever. I'm start over in a brand new relationship. I'm start over with the old relationship and try to reconcile. I'm gonna start over with my, vibe, my who I am, how I'm showing up. I start over with the career. But that's what this is about. You starting over. Just period. You've had your fun, like you said in the book. You've had your fun. You had your share of, what was me moments and all of that. Ten of Swords. All of the moments of despair and pain and agony and upset. To the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new start, fresh, brand new beginning. Okay, because you're learning how to um, move different. So by you moving different and just staying in the flow and allowing the energies to present themselves however they do, that's what's going to lead you to a place of peace with the Six of Swords and the Hermit. Okay. Or things would be so much clearer, Or it's saying that you're so focused on getting to this fresh brand new start. You're looking at this fresh brand new start. The Six of Swords, looking at this Ace of Pentacles. You've been, you know, working hard. This Ace of Pentacles. I mean, Eight of Pentacles is your first card, and this Hermit. You just been in the kitchen cooking. Persistent with your energy, showing up however you need to show up because you're ready. You're ready for uh, peaceful energies. Um, Not just peaceful, but for things to be, much more like fulfilling. King of Swords, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius individual here, or it's saying that you are in your thoughts, and very strong in your thought. Nothing could shake you at this time. Um, the way you see something. Yeah, the way you see something with the Magician, you're going to create this success by working hard on yourself, not giving up on yourself, being able to take risks with the Fool card, trying out new things, wanting to take the risk, you know, wanting to take the risk, wanting to see who's worth working with. Things are clearer now with the clarity here. You've been working hard on yourself, understanding self, reworking, revamping. In the lab, creating the Six of Pentacles. No one's sponsoring you or uh, giving to your cause or what you have going on. No one's supporting you, or you're not you're not in a relationship with anyone in particular right now. Here's the Page of Wands in reverse. And you're not ready right now, really. You're still working on yourself. With the Eight of Pentacles, that's your first card. You're reviewing things and how you have a lot on your plate with that octopus there. Maybe you did walk away from somebody with the Eight of Cups that, and you had to just get yourself together, become a better version of yourself. It's that time, upgrade yourself. And so you have to kind of walk away from some people or a relationship or just something. Some time alone, isolation here with the Hermit. And so I only need one. Two came out. Hierophant and the four swords. Rest in the Most High. You know, like I was talking with my daughter yesterday. And I did a reading of it, right? And it had that card. Everything is possible with the Most High. Or nothing is impossible without him. That's what it said, right? So with this Hierophant card, that was just the first thing that came to my mind. Maybe that too. Like you're reviewing your connection, and spending more time trying to deepen it or something, getting away from people or how you want to come across. Or I don't know, but there's that. But I only need one card. The Star to the Four of Wands. So a celebration. It's not like you don't want to be married or celebrate like that, but this Star card is coming out in reverse. Well, it was like in a struggle, kind of low key. You know what? I'm so used to doing it like that on this side when it falls this way, but maybe I'm not supposed to take it that way. So here with the Star, Ace of Swords, you have clarity now, and here with the Star, you are shining, and your appearance is different. Like I said, right with your entrance, you're shining differently. That's why it's not in reverse because it wouldn't have red, right? Your entrance. Like this, the moon and the stars come out at night. You enter the night sky. You're special. Your appearance is changing. People are starting to see you. The Knight of Cups at the bottom. Somebody wants to come and offer you something. They want to offer you something. So, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for rocking here with me today here on Ophiuchus July. Come back and rock here with me anytime, guys. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you so very much with the Ace of Coins coming right out of the box, which was right here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins, whatever. But appreciate you. You're still here with me right now. Love you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. All of you guys. Thank you very much. And like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please and thank you. And of course, only if you like, I appreciate it all, guys. Thank you so very much. Here is the second deck, guys. Let's see what we get. This could go a couple different ways, but basically, it's like you're just showing up different. Showing up different, doing different. Time, realize different things, new things, revised things. I don't know. Whoever is watching, you know exactly what this is. Wow, in the back of playing Guapole. I haven't heard this song forever. My goodness. I'm feeling higher, Higher. That's the name of the song. So, oh my gosh, right? Wow. Knight of Cups. Somebody really wants to. That's a pretty song. She has a pretty voice. Goapele. Goapele. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so anyway, this is at the bottom over here on this deck. Now I'm on the second deck. I stopped here and got that. So anyway, let's continue. Knight of Cups again. Three of Cups on top of the Three of Pentacles. And what's this? Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. On top of all this here energy of you knowing that you can make it happen. You don't need anybody to make it happen, or you're not with someone right now to make it happen. You're just working on yourself, focused on yourself, and this card was initiative, like moving forward, making something out of nothing, whatever, taking a chance on it here, but with the Three of Wands in reverse. Something that you have no idea about or had no idea about. And then the Three of Cups, that's usually my friendship card or like the third party card. But you have here the Three of Pentacles. So like for some of you guys that want to reconcile, like those who you want to work with, Three of Pentacles. But Three of Cups isn't reconciliation necessarily. It's more like friendship. So maybe you don't see a old friend that maybe even trying to come back around in your life, or someone trying to come and offer you love for the third time around. Um, but I don't really look at Three of Wands like the Two of Wands, like blindsided, like not being able to see something. But Three of Wands, like seeing something so clearly. But I mean, like bird's eye view, or um, just insight of some sort to see the future of it all, possibility of it all. But there's something that you don't see, or you're not trying to see, or something. Damn. Ace of Coins again. Either you don't see an opportunity that's coming to you because of your upgrade energy that you've been working so hard on. Here with the Tower, things always fall apart though. Like I said, or your old ways, something's coming to you because something's falling off in a way, you know, like we had the new moon not that long ago. We're gonna have a full moon in a minute, a couple of days. So the energies are just like back to back, messed up in here, moving along here like this Chariot card. And that is what you're doing. Someone also may be quick on the way back, like I said, in this energy. Um, Trying to get back to you. They feel foolish for maybe even letting you go. Want to start over with you, or you're just ready to start over. Okay, third day. Let's see what we get. High Priestess. Okay. So, you know deep down inside, whatever that you got going on is all what you should be doing or all what should be going on. Three of Swords. And you walked away from someone that was, that was a 4-1. In the background, she said, nobody loves me. Not like you do. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so 3 of Swords. Heartache. Having to walk away from situations, people, relationships in order to improve yourself. In order for you to have a celebration with the 4 of Wands of any sort, any sort of good news is worth celebrating. Okay? To the 9 of Cups. You're in a delighted space. It had said you're such a delight to be around. You are a sheer delight to be around. So if someone wants to come back, can we start over? Energy wants to take you out on a date. Seven of Swords, but watch out. Okay. You've been through situations before, and that's what life's about, learning our lessons, overcoming obstacles, you know. Have they played you before like that, trying to come back around after being gone for a while, acting like they learned some sort of lesson or something like that? If you feel that you know them well enough, and you feel some sort of notion or some, inclination that they're telling the truth about something, just take your time there, okay? Because um, you're in your success mode, okay? You're working on yourself, and don't let some energy that you've already not dismissed, but kind of already dealt with come back around and distract you and have you kind of like not fail a test, but fail a test with your own self in a sense. So that's at the bottom. 7 of Wands. You are protected. You worked very hard on yourself. You're still working on yourself too, and you are focused on the road that you're on. You're really not trying to get distracted by either side, of what's going on, but you're here for it if somebody wants to try it. Yeah, the obstacle, they will become another obstacle in your way. You're like, really? I'm just trying to move on through. So, trying to move through this life, trying to show up different. And I don't know, like I said, for some of you, you don't want to be bothered. You walked away, you're in your own bubble too. You're in your own space doing you, working on yourself, trying to show up differently. Yeah, so that's what's up, guys. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.